As the season nears its halfway point, NCIS, Tony and Ziva shifts its attention from its high-stakes central concept to the daughter of Tony and Ziva. In order to clear their names and put a stop to the actual threat, the couple sends Tali to a safe house with her babysitter Sophie, a former MI6 agent, after her life was threatened in the premiere. They then travel throughout Europe. The only ways we see Tali in the first half of the spin-off are through nostalgic recollections or the phone screen during FaceTime talks, but Tony and Ziva episode 6 offers us a behind-the-scenes look. When Tony, Ziva, and Tali take a vacation to a quiet home in the woods in 2020, episode 6 begins. But it gets off to a frightful start when the couple enters and finds Tali paying with a rifle attached to the underside of a table. As it happens, this was one of Ziva's safe places, and before their arrival, she had not thoroughly emptied it of all weapons. When Tali's life is in danger 9 days prior to the fictitious wedding, the screen cuts to her and Sophie, the same Sophie from 5 years prior, being taken to the safe home. Tali's side of the phone conversations with her parents and her constant ennui are included in the montage of those 9 days. Throughout those 9 days, Sophie patiently advises Tali to find her own entertainment while she gripes about the internet being unavailable and her gadgets breaking. When Tali discovers an electronic watch her father left at the house the last time he was there, he recalls his Lilo and Stitch quote, "Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind." They also discover a wasp's nest in the front yard on one of the other days, which happens to be Sophie's birthday, but they choose to ignore it. Tali determines she has to charge the watch to pass the time a few days before the current time frame, but she doesn't want to inform Sophie about it. She pretends to have a period, which gives Tali ample time to charge the watch and prompts Sophie to go to the store to buy sanitary items. She is unaware that the watch compromises their whereabouts by pinging against mobile towers because it is a cellular model linked to Tony's previous number. As a result, we go back to the present, where Tali and Sophie hide in the panic room when 4 people break into the house. Tony and Ziva are racing frantically from the prison to the safe home after getting the voicemail, while Tali and Sophie are locked up in the panic room. As Tony accuses Ziva of never liking the now-deceased Henry in the tense automobile, Ziva confesses that she was envious of his bond to Tali as an honorary uncle. They literally run into a barrier and have to take a different route, which delays their arrival at the safe place. Sophie and Tali, meantime, are attempting to determine how to escape before the intruders discover the panic room. Tali uses Sophie's phone to contact for assistance through a vent leading to the front yard, but 2 of the invaders are alerted by the phone's notifications when she manages to acquire coverage. They finally depart after one of them sprains his foot in a rabbit hole, but Tali is alarmed and goes back to the panic room. Sophie, who has an anaphylactic sensitivity to wasps, is stung by one that gets stuck on her jacket in the front yard. When Sophie notices her EpiPen on the coffee table outside, she braces herself to assist Tali in getting away before the response starts. While she uses the computer system to divert the invaders, she gives Tali instructions to escape the panic room and flee to the closest town. Tali escapes covertly, but she remembers her father's remark that no one is left behind when she sees the door and the EpiPen on the table. She saves Sophie's life by retrieving the EpiPen, but in doing so, she gives the invaders the location of the panic room. After figuring everything out, the assailants' leader Pierre locates the backyard vent that goes to the panic room. Sophie and Tali are forced to leave the panic room and face the intruders directly when he pours tear gas inside. After breaking out of the house, Tali gets into their car and runs one of the assailants over. Meanwhile, Sophie engages in a full-fledged shootout with them beneath the house's broken smoke and flashing light system. She incapacitates 2, then rushes outside to engage Pierre in a torturous altercation before choking him to death. When Claudette eventually makes it to the safe home, she is relieved to see Sophie, her girlfriend, still alive. Tony and Ziva arrive as well, and after 9 days of mayhem and peril, they firmly hug Tali while exchanging tender kisses. Tali refuses to be transferred to another safe home, as Tony and Ziva naturally demand, displaying a tenacity that she undoubtedly acquired from her parents. Additionally, we witness a heartwarming exchange between Sophie and Tali in which the latter expresses gratitude to the young girl for saving her life. Thanks for watching. For For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.